We're currently at the Des Plaines Theater. It was built in 1927. It was originally an apartment community. On the second floor and first floor was storefront and a theater entrance.
The Des Plaines Theater has been occupied on and off throughout the years. Some successful, some not so successful. But over the past decade, it's been not so successful.
The city purchased the building a couple of years back and decided to convert it to a cultural center to have small venue bands and concerts.
We saw the theater as a potential economic engine. If we could get people in that theater 5 days a week, 6 days, 7 days a week, we think that that would spur business in the downtown.
We were asked if we would be interested in bidding and doing some work on this project. We, along with the associations and the union, did not want to see this go non-union. The building is so unique in itself, with all the niches, with all the intricacies that are coming along with this. It takes a special crew to be able to do this work. We handpicked all the people that came in to do this job.
I'm Freddie Guerrero, journeyman, foreman, painter, District Council 14, Local 184. It's a historic theater, over 100 years old, and it's an honor to be here.
We work very closely with our unions and our associations through Finishing Chicago, the Finishing Contractors Association of Chicago.
Safety is our #1 goal.
The first thing is to make sure that you've got the right equipment to do the job.
Well, we were on the aerial lift, so we had to be tied off 100%. Hard hat, safety glasses, gloves, high vis.
The respirator, whatever we need on the job site, they give it to us.
So watch on the column on the left side.
But the biggest thing is to make sure that we communicate well with everyone.
My foreman has a safety meeting every day, always telling us what to expect.
This floor is at an angle, so you have to make sure that you understand your conditions.
Just knowing that, what to look for, dangerous situations, what not to step in, what walk around.
I really do believe that we brought safety to another level here. The first thing we had to do is protect all of the ornate workmanship that's in this building, which is just fantastic. We don't see this every day.
Just to walk in and just look around and just to see how it was built.
The way everything was designed before is completely different from now. That's old school.
Well, there's a lot of setup involved, a lot of prep work. We masked everything really tight and took time and effort to make sure everything was covered great and protected everything as it should.
Then we had to basically clean all these walls, ceilings, everything in this place to make sure that everything was clean. Well, the paint that we're using here is a special product. It's a metallic paint finish, a latex acrylic. The cost on this is roughly about $250 a gallon.
Just opening those gallons of paint and just pouring them into a 5-gallon bucket, one after another. After a while, you lose count.
And I can tell you that the painting is a far cry from a pan and just a 9-inch roller. These guys had scaffolding, they had power equipment, they had spray guns, and they had equipment that I don't even recognize.
Let me tell you, Freddie's a master sprayer, so he knows a lot of tricks.
Just applying the metallic by airless sprayers on the ground is hard enough, but doing it 30 feet in the air and keeping that consistency and that uniform overlap and making everything look as it should is even harder.
It really accents a lot of the decorative elements that we were able to still retain. One is the entrances or the exit means of egresses, how the exits surrounds the theater backstop, and as well as the beams overhead.
It glimmers, it shines. It's the thing that really puts the icing on the cake.
Just knowing that I sprayed $7,000 worth, it's pretty amazing.
Once that dries, we'll come back, put a finish coat on that, we'll de-prep, and we'll just make sure while we're up there that we have no flaws. We'll do our quality assurance.
And it's quite the space. I mean, it has a great visual effect. The paint, I think, is fantastic.
We've had quite a few people coming into this building and in awe.
They're gonna look up, they're gonna be like, wow. I mean, I already did that now and it's not even finished.
It's important for the union painters to do this job so we can show everyone our safety, our quality, our commitment to doing the job the right way.
I can't wait for the public to see it.
The Des Plaines Theater opened on August 9, 1925. Patrons saw the film Our Parents' People. The soundtrack for the silent film was provided by a massive Geneva pipe organ. Following the Great Depression, the organ was sold to pay the theater's foreclosed mortgage.